Yay! No cape shit this week. Okay, so hey everybody, welcome to episode, what is this, 142 now? My battery's dying, and I don't feel like going through the whole charging ordeal or whatever, so I'm going to take my chance to get this done. I don't have too much to talk about anyway. I know that a lot of people have been talking about the new Hellraiser, Dahmer, Halloween, and I did get around to watching Werewolf by Night, but I don't feel like talking about tonight. Maybe I'll save that for an episode or something. Is this working? I think so. Let's just cut to the chase. Let's do the thumbnail. This is the HorrorPack. It's a subscription box where you get like 4 Blu-rays or 4 DVDs every month. This is the August box. I've had it sitting here in the garage for a while, and I've not opened it. I was thinking about doing it as a subscription because I think, at $30 shipped, that, that's a reasonable price point. But I stopped when I moved to this house. I pretty much got rid of most of my physical media. I have a shit ton of VHS tapes. I have a shit ton of vinyl, shit ton of comic books. So as far as physical media is concerned, I've sort of done fuck all. And face it, over the course of the past several years, streaming's a thing. So I have a pretty sizable voodoo collection and whatnot. So I have, plenty of shit to watch. But recently I've decided, to build up a little bit of a Blu-ray collection, just to, start getting some movies that you can't get on streaming, Pink Flamingos, that sort of shit. But anyway, so I was thinking, I'll try this box, give it a shot. I canceled the subscription last month or whatever. I just thought, I'm more than likely just going to find some normie mainstream shit. And I don't want to, just build a Blu-ray collection for the sake of a Blu-ray collection. It's if I'm collecting Blu-rays of stuff that's either cheaper than what I can get for streaming, or 2, it's just not available for streaming at all. And I got VHS tapes, Laserdiscs, vinyl, all this other shit. So I'm keeping it small. But anyway, $30 shipped. Yeah, it's probably normie shit. And if it's normie shit, even then, I suspect, that it reaches its price point. So let's just go ahead and dive right into it. And, yeah, it's going to be a short one this week. I'm racing against the clock. I know that battery is just dying.
We'll title this tape Planet Earth About to be Recycled. Your only chance to evacuate is to leave with us.
Okay, so that didn't work out too well either. I got like 4 minutes. I was able to record. So I put a little bit of a charge on the battery. This is as far as I got. And I had opened it up, and there it is. So this is, I have no idea what I talked about. So I don't really want to go and repeat myself. By the way, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. Yeah, I'll do that later. Okay, so 4 Blu-rays. Yeah, I mean, like, if it's normie streaming type shit, I'm not gonna keep it. You know, but you know, for a $30 price point, you know, it was worth the risk, and I'll just leave it at that. So anyway, off to the races. Yeah, this is gonna be a short one today, isn't it? Every time I say that, it always ends up being like 25 minutes or some shit. But anyway, so without further ado, we have what we have here. We have Ma. I was actually been wanting to see that. This is what I would call, you know, like normie tier stuff. You know, it's like, who's this? Who's this? Yeah, it's Universal. So, but it has a digital code. So, like, yeah, you know, it's like I'm perfectly happy with that, because what I'll do is I'll mine the code and then trade it in over to Bookman's. But yeah, there it is. So, like, Ma, I've been wanting to see that. One of my friends was telling me that he really loved it. So that's definitely, it's got a digital code. So, yeah. So there we have that. And then we have one of the most haunting movies ever, one of the most haunting movies made. BWWTV. Okay, so Woman in the Chair, HorrorPack limited edition Blu-ray. So, an expatriate in Japan finds a ghost sitting motionless in the chair and decides to monetize his discovery by creating ghost tourism business for the wealthy. Little does he know that viewing the woman in the chair brings obsession and death to all our spectators. So, like, this isn't exclusive to this box. It may not be my thing, but this one I'll probably hold on to. So, yeah, Woman in the Chair. So, just like Cape Shit, you get exclusive variants on Blu-rays too. Who would have thunk it? So, anyway. And then we have... So we have, what is this? Brahms, the Boy 2. Okay, I have 3 rules when it comes to movies. Okay, movies I could not care less about. Movies I don't want to see. It's just stupid. Creepy kids, creepy dolls, and creepy clowns. So completely overdone. So completely overdone and overused that it's stupid, and like it's childish, and it's just, you know, the Annabelle, like I cringe every time I see 3 things in my newsfeed, and like I got tons of horror fans on Facebook, so like I see Pennywise the clown, and I see Annabelle, and I see Art the clown. Come on, people. Yeah, that's the other thing. It's like, yeah, that's the other thing everybody's talking about. Fucking Terrifier 2. No fucking thanks, man. Anyway, like, no. One, it's a sequel. And it's a sequel to a movie I don't want to watch. So, like, that's a movie I'm going to trade in for sure. So, $30, Matt. Really? So we're at our last one already. So what we have here? Get Out by Jordan Peele. I haven't seen it. I have not seen it. Mrs. Producer and I, we went to go see Us. I thought Us had some very interesting visuals, and it had some really interesting ideas, but the execution did not carry enough of the lion's share to keep the premise from being too flimsy. So like I wasn't, too impressed by that. Now Mrs. Producer, she saw Nope, and she said she liked that a lot. This came during a time period where I just didn't really care for watching much of anything, and I'm not, I'm not sold on Jordan Peele just based off of Us. This is probably going to be better because this is, I've heard, praise from people I respect. So I'll definitely give this a shot. More than likely, what I'm going to do is, just like with Ma, I'm going to mine this for a digital code and then trade it into Bookman's. So that's that. So $30, that's about what it's worth, I think. There's like no boutique Blu-rays in here, and it's like Woman in the Chair, probably not exactly something I'd rush out to buy, but I'll put it in the stack. It's like I got a nice little respectable collection of Blu-rays now, and I haven't watched any of them yet. I watched a couple of them, but that's besides the point. Anyway, $30. In the description is a link. It has a referral link that'll give you a couple bucks off of doing one if you want to do. And if you do, that gives me a kickback. So like, I'm probably not going to do another one of these unless, somebody decides to give it a shot themselves. Otherwise, this is the kind of stuff, this is the kind of stuff I'll end up being able to find at like Big Lots, by the end of the year for, like $4 or something. So anyway, free, for $30 a month, if I was wanting to, just build up a collection, that's fine. But I'm not wanting to build up a collection. I'm wanting to collect, things that, are scarce, or I just can't find streaming otherwise, because like last thing I want to do is clutter my house up with more physical media. Anyway, new visitors, I did write a book. It's Bad Things. It is available on Amazon, link in the description, and it was inspired by extreme music like The Mentors, Anal Cunt, and Gigi Allen. So that is available in hardcover now too. So I guess that's it. Is it? I was wanting to do more for this month, but like it just didn't happen. It just didn't happen. But I'll talk about that in the next episode. And as it is, I guess I'm done here. It's like 2 o'clock in the morning, and I just don't really have the patience for it. So welcome to Rude Planet. I'll see you next week. Ta-ta.